So we about to react to a video of a father talking to the killer of his son. A little backstory. His son was an outstanding kid. Didn't get in no trouble. Grew up in the neighborhood but stayed out of trouble. One of those guys. Ended up going into the army and getting deployed. Meet a girl while he's there. Get married. They get deployed. Both of them get deployed separately. And while she's deployed separately from him, she meets a guy that she falls in love with. And eventually convinces him to kill her husband. Right? And this is the killer talking to the father after the case was over in the courtroom. The guy who killed his son said, "I need to talk to you." So now this video is the video of him coming to see him after the court hearing, and he was sentenced to, I'm thinking, like 63 years in prison.
And she brought it up. She goes, "So is your wife on the life insurance?" And I was like, "No, it's my mom." And she was like, "Okay." She was like, "Yeah, I'm on ties." I was like, "Okay," you know what I'm saying? And she was just like, "Yeah, you know what I'll do with 400,000?" I was like, "Man, there's a whole bunch of shit you can do with 400,000." And she was like, "Yeah, I'll pay off the house," you know what I'm saying, stuff like that. I was like, "True, I'll probably just give me a bike." I don't know. Like, I was whatever with it. And she was just like, "Yeah, 400,000 would be nice." And I was like, and then she said it again. I was like, "Damn, you talking like you would want him to die, like you want an accident to happen." And she sat there and she looked at me and she was like, "What's up?" At that moment, man, I should have been like, "Bitch, you crazy," but man, sir, like, I really opened up to her. You know, I really did. You know, what I wanted, you know, a family, because my family, you know, my mom and dad, this is a whole bunch. You know, I opened up to her. You know, I wanted different. And she knew all that. You know, she was the first woman that I opened up to. I didn't even really open up to my wife because me and her past was bad, you know. So at that moment, you know, I was just like, "You cap." And she was like, "No, I'm for real. I ain't gonna cap, man. Sir, I was in love with her, you know." I don't know. You know, it honestly took me like 6 times, sir. At least 6 times. I'm being completely honest with you. The first time I choked, well, I was feeling anxious. This is when he was coming from that club, the one club that's right there by that gas station. Be honest with you, sir. I was right there waiting on him. When he was heading home, you know, I was already, you know, there waiting. I'm sitting there and I was thinking about this. I'm just like, yo, like, I was getting anxious. And I was just like, man, you know what? So I started walking off. He came. I did run back, but he was already in the house. And I was like, man, I'm tripping. I went back to the car. She messaged me. She was like, "Yeah, he's inside already. He's not coming back out." I was like, "Fuck it, another time." Honestly, she didn't even really want me to spend time with my family. Like, she really just wanted to do this and get out.
Imagine your own wife trying to backdoor you. Wow.
I haven't seen my family in a year and a half. You know what I mean? Look, at the end of the day, I'm not trying to, you know what I'm saying? I'm just giving you my side, sir. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, I was wrong as fuck. And I'm truly sorry. I mean that. I seriously mean that.
Well, that's what I came here for anyway.
Okay.
I see something. I looked at you and I could see it's something that you want to get off. So me, I ain't got nothing else. I ain't even got my son. You know what I mean? So if you got something that you want to say, that's what I came here to listen to.
So the second time, it was probably like 2 days after that. You know your the 2 garbage cans you have right there by your patio?
Yep.
I was waiting right there, and he had came out. Sir, I'm sorry. I choked many times. You know what I mean? And it was just my strive for her.
This dude about to go through all 6 times he spent on his son. Yo, look at Dad. That calm coolness. That's, How can he sit through that? How? There's no way I can sit through that. I be trying to get through that glass. I'll beat the phone on that glass. He's sitting there telling me like, yeah, the first time and the second time, and he getting all in the details. Yeah, those 2 trash cans you got in front of your crib. Wow. Wow, man. But that's how it is out here when people, and that's a part of the street thing, when people be getting married, it's conversations like this between, yo, we gonna get him here, oh, da-da-da-da-da. This is the real world. But to get backdoored by your wife, somebody you said vows with, you vow to spend the rest of your life with, through sickness, through health, for better or worse, murder you for some insurance money or just to be with a nigga, get a divorce. Get a divorce. So here's the thing. It's definitely about the $400,000. She was enticing him with the money. Yeah. What you'll do with the money? I buy a bike. If she really wanted to be with dude, she could have just got a divorce. It's just that simple. So the murdering part, that comes in, yeah, we're going to get something out of it. Not only we going to get together, we're going to get a nice little piece of change out of this. So it was definitely about the money. Not about just being with him.
I know. I was twisted. My mind was twisted. I thought I had to do that in order for me to have a family with her because I wanted kids. It was, and how we met, I don't know. Like I thought it was unique. You know what I'm saying? It was different because I like it's just petty as fuck, man. Like to be honest with you, I don't. Another time too. That time I choked. The next time, Ty was out there with his brother. I think his brother has a gray Honda Civic or something like that. I don't know if it's a brother or not.
I don't recognize that car. Yeah, it's blue.
It's like a light color. It's like a Honda Civic or like an Acura or something like that.
Okay, I think I know what you're talking about.
Well, anyways, the brother or someone, whoever it was in there smoking. I was right there. Ty had came up and he was talking to him. And that's when right before Ty had came up, she told me like, oh, the brother is, out there and stuff. And I was like, damn, why you ain't tell me? And she was just like, oh, I just found out. I was like, oh. And she was just like, that's when Ty came up and started talking to him. And she was like, get them both. I was like, man, you tripping.
She's cold-blooded. If what he's saying is true and not believe him. Because I think the reason why he wanted to talk to Dad, you can look this up on YouTube. It's all over the place. He wanted to talk to Dad to get his side of the story out there. Because they tried to make it seem like he was manipulating her. Well, how would he know about the insurance policy? That wouldn't make any sense. But she cold-blooded. She talking about taking both of that man kids. Kill them both. I got a bar. They say fear will save your life. That's why most of us did. In this cold world, parents bury their kids. In broad daylight, nobody's saying shit because we don't want justice. Niggas want revenge. And outside, the kids can't play because when them shots start flying, niggas got no aim. To you ladies, stay out the way out here setting niggas up that makes you fair game. You be hearing about women getting killed, and a lot of them be in the mix of everything. Backdooring people, sleeping with men, getting close, getting information. In situations like this. This is crazy. Kill them both. The father, he just sit here and listen. Look how you looking at him. Kill him.
You know what I'm saying? Like I was like, nah, like I need him alone. Like why you want me? You know what I'm saying? At that moment, I should have been like, yo, like, honestly, I was blind. Like I was blinded. I thought that was love. You know what I'm saying? I don't know, man. This shit's crazy, man. You know, I'm truly sorry. You know what I'm saying? I know that ain't shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm being real with you. Like I'm truly sorry. You know, it's fucked up how his own battle. You know what I'm saying? Regardless of me and being in the same platoon, we still in the army. You know what I'm saying? That's technically my battle. You know, and that's just it's just fucked up, man. You know, I don't know, man. I thought I loved her, and she.
Now this silly ass nigga gonna spend the rest of his natural life in prison over some pussy talking about he wanted to have a family and wanted to have kids. Like, this is the stupidest reason to kill somebody. So in order for you to have a family and kids, somebody else gotta die? Somebody else gotta die? So you gonna rob somebody of their life because you wanted that woman? It was about the money. Stop playing the family card. You wanted the money so you get your bike. So you can ride your bike. That's crazy, man. I don't even know what to say. You can't trust nobody. Not even your wife.